After my last Piggy theory where I solved the red eyes and distorted memory, I think I found out a new theory of yet another old unsolved mystery. Today I am here to solve a mystery that has been around since the end of Book 1. What happened to all the infected in the true ending? In case you didn't know, in the true ending credits, all the infected have disappeared from the credits. However, in the good ending, they're still there. Where have they gone? This is a question we have wondered ever since the true ending. Some thought they were all cured. Others thought that it was other stuff. I don't honestly know what else to think besides they left. Well, one thing's for sure, it's definitely not going to be some brand new, unidentified, never before seen villain, because it's not. Well then, who is it? Was it the capital that took them away? Was it the insolence? It's the military, guys. I have seen a lot of theories. Okay, that's a lie. I haven't really seen any theories. Well, I'm sure there are people out there who are like saying, "Oh, it was actually Nor who took them away because blah 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 so and so." Oh, but they're all just wasting brain power. Because we know that it's the military. The evidence is all there. Creecraft theorized that someone was abducting the infected, which is why they have all disappeared in the credits. The theory was that Mr. Stitchy was building an army. So we were going to see everybody again. But it turns out that was wrong. Because in the hidden ending, we see only certain characters reappear, which is kind of upsetting, but whatever. Well, basically kind of the same idea, just different characters and different guy who's building an army. So he's kind of half right. Also, I do believe that the military is abducting them for the cure. DAJ apparently had a theory, except instead of it being the military, it was Mr. P. He thinks that Mr. P wanted to create a cure because he didn't know that the Georgie had other survivors. He thought the player was all Georgie had left. So he wanted to create a cure for Georgie's sister, Penny, which is why Penny is found in lab. Now, I don't agree with this theory because of this note written in Morse code, stating we were unable to find patient 0. However, we did find one of the first test subjects of substance 128. Basically, what this note is saying is, hey, Penny is not patient 0. Also, we found Penny instead of patient 0. And we know from another note that it says patient 0 was given a potion of substance 128, meaning Mr. P would most likely know who patient 0 is and where they are, or if they gave a potion to the Piggy family, that means that they are still in the testing phase, so that meant something had to have gotten wrong. So Mr. P would have known where patient 0 is. The military only settled for Penny because they couldn't find patient 0, meaning that Mr. P was not the one who is behind all of this. Now, let's take a look at Doveport, the place where the cure is. I think that Doveport is not a city, despite what the novel suggests. The novels, however, are a different canon, so I'm not going to listen to the novels. There is no mention of Doveport being a city, which leads me to believe that Doveport is just an island that's strictly a military base. Meaning that it's a small island filled with soldiers and secluded from where the infection started. If that's true, then how did the island become crawling with infected, and as we see in chapters 9 through 12 of book 2? Well, the answer to that is they brought that there. They brought a bunch of infected over to Doveport, stating, now the orange ones, I've got nothing. They're very different, like very different. They seem to have traveled great distances in a blink of an eye. They are normally seen in packs, meaning there are multiple infected that have come to the island. These infected have either A, broken out of the lab, or have come through shipments of infected. In fact, I think that the Medora was actually what caused what I call the Great Infected Revolt, based off of the Great Toy Rampage from Poppy Playtime. I believe that the Medora is a ship used for the military, and that was how Kenneth got infected. There is a note on ship which says that one of the crew members saw Kenneth tossing infected crew members overboard, most likely indicating that there was other crew members who got infected. I believe that these crew members got infected because the Medora was being used to kind of ship over her other infected. Then the infected broke out. They started attacking crew members left and right, and when they finally reached their destination of Doveport, they began attacking soldiers. Next thing you know, it was an outbreak. The military had no choice but to start bombing the place. But the cure had finally been developed. They had come so close to their goal. But alas, the military issued an emergency evacuation. They couldn't use it, leaving the military base in ruins, crawling with infected. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And everything that happened to the people in Doveport, plus what happened to everyone in the true ending. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this theory, and tell me if I missed anything, because I definitely blipped over a couple things. If you disagree with this theory, that's your opinion. One thing that I didn't really discuss much about is Patient Zero. We'll be talking about Patient Zero in the next video, but until then, I'll see you all next time.